to state to you guys, you know, how much I admire this person, how much I admire the coach, how much I admire the master, how much I admire, you know, the individual that changed so many people's lives. You guys are blessed. I'm just telling you this. Very few people, very few times I can say, you know, that I feel so welcome and so at home, because, you know, knowing so many faces, you know, like I see here right now for so long, and knowing that our flag is being really in high standards here, you know, it's really hold and it's being maintained in the high standards, because Master Eric, we can ask for better than that. Like that, you're gonna put your hands on the floor. You're not gonna fall on that, and then you're gonna start doing something. But just for right now, it's just moving here. There's something like don't let it go. Don't let it go from the hand between the legs. The leg should really fall forward. Got my hips and I tied up everything. Control it, hip up like an arm bar. Right? And from there you squeeze. Yes. Watch out. Take out the underhook and you started going to the half guard sweep. You go try to get it. Now from there, you pass it. Pass his arm to the other side. But there you go. Because you want to grab this leg. Where's your other arm? I need your other arm. See that? You need this. But for that, you see that if the hips doesn't hit the floor before, he's going to take the knee out. A nice person is going to be always smiling and doing this thing. A good person wants to do good for you. Sometimes the good for you sometimes is, come on man, wake up, you know. That's important. That's one of the characters of being a coach too. You know, Tito, I consider myself a good guy. I try to be a good guy and everything. I mean, it's not always that I have to be nice. And believe me, I'm nice the most part of the time until the moment that you asking me not to be, you know. And sometimes it's the matter of a character of the person. You know, if I see that somebody's slacking, I give it a chance to the point that you don't want. If you don't want it, don't waste my time. You know what I'm saying? Your hand is still in the neck when you move the legs here. This hand here should go grab the leg right away. You got a better chance to keep
higher your elbows are up.
Go back here. Let's do it again. You're doing everything. The movement is right. It is fast. And then hip on. You see your right hand on the neck? Still there. It's too long there. You gotta be switching this leg and grab it right away. See that? Don't grab the neck. When hip on was there, bring your right in. That's it. I managed to push him that way to create some space, move my hips inside between his legs, and pass the leg over. See that? Be careful with this leg here. He can try to go there, but if I have my foot on his chest, let's try to go. Now I switch from there to here. Even if the leg is not there, bring it and go over. Right leg, here. Right leg. Yes. From here. See on the hook, there's so much options for the guy on bottom to do things. You know,
do I go into like this? So the Dojo coming in?
Yes, as much as you can.
And then how do
and then lock it up your hand and bicep. Yeah. Now your shoulder. Yeah, your right shoulder goes on the neck. There you go. Get this hand as deep as you can. Lock it up, hand on the bicep, and then put your other hand in the back. There you go. Now, your wrist comes up like this. There you go. Take it back, take it back. Put the hooks, put the hooks. Put the hooks. Now go to the neck. Nice. You go, guys. Good job. Give me 5 tips. Jerry's gonna keep coming, I'm pushing, and eventually I'm getting this arm here, or here, or here. Stretch it, middle kick with the left hand. Yeah, but that way. Yes, yes, that's good. Yes, do it again, one more time. Just do it, let's do it right. That's exactly what you just did. You finish everything perfect. We were talking about this yesterday. You're not afraid to get hit, or you get tapped, or you get trained, you get this. No, especially when you go to competition, you're afraid to lose. That's what the major point is when you go to competition. You're so scared, or this is not being training, because it's not. You would never train. You would never come into the dojo. You would never come into the gi. You know, put a gi on it. If it was for that, you would not be training. But you go to competition, why are you so afraid to lose? But when you make peace with all this, you know, in the end of the story, in your environment, that's another thing I did too. The people that were there for me, including Marcelo was there. Marcelo was there for me too. Marcelo flew in, he was there. Marcelo warmed up with me in my match. He did warm up with the ground and another wrestler there to stand up. And I knew it. It doesn't matter if I had win or lose, they will be there for me. That was those guys at the same time they lift me up when I won. That would be those guys. They'll really be hugging me if I had lost. 100%. Those guys, that's the most important guys who really deserve that.
This is the grip, yes. Now the other hand goes on the belt. Elbow inside, you know? Now where's the knee? Tailbone. Now we'll grab the left. Yeah, we'll grab the collar. This is the key. This is here is the key. Yes, that's it. Now this one, there.
So then I go this way?
Roll this way, but you gotta make sure that you're right.
This thing has to get
Right leg up. Left leg up. Right leg crossing here. Now you get the angle, push him that way. Control the head. That's it. That's it. Because remember, Tito, you're gonna try to go inside when this angle has. You know, you just gotta have that mindset that you just don't quit. You just don't quit, especially for the new guys, you know, for the young guys there. This is the mentality that you would really take from this. You just don't quit. Once you start doing this, to avoid him, to have this angle, what you do, you put the knee. Try to get the knee right in the stomach or the chest. Can you see this? So it's harder for you, right? Bring this arm up and try to get the arm all the way to the other side here. Especially if you grab the collar. Bring the arm all the way. You can't try to pass here. I'm trying to pass. You start moving an angle. Push it. Try to my hand goes all the way across. After there. Turn it. Yes, this is important for you to understand. You have to turn it, your wrist. Right? You don't ever want to choke him with this part. You know when you see the guy, what's your name? You don't want to choke somebody with this. You want to actually, when you do it, you want to do it with the blade of the arm. That's the bone here. It's underneath. Okay. Right? Yes. Now, most important, that's more important than put this hook. More important, that hand afterwards, you put the hook. Right? If you don't have that hand, he's easily going to, on his knees, it's going to get out. Them to go on their knees on this thing. But if you grab it here, that's it.
And you try to go to
whenever he goes, you follow him. Even if you don't have the hook, you can put it later.
Yeah.
But you gotta get that grip first. I'm gonna be pushing his head down and bring my elbow up. My hand goes here, I lock my elbow and I stretch everything. Okay? So he's here, he's finding I'm using this thing here. And you just put my elbow down and just lock it up the hand. Can you see what I'm saying? One hand go across. Push the head down. Now my hand here, shoot through, and I lock my elbow down. Paulo Filho used to train under me. I used to train him at Carlson Gracie. And I was showing this pass when I started doing this pass. A long time ago. I'm talking 20 years ago. And he was a brown belt. And I was showing this pass, and he couldn't get it. He couldn't get the angle, couldn't get it. I said, no, you gotta keep doing this thing. And he's, do this thing, don't quit, don't say you can't, do it. So he kept doing this thing. The finals of the World Championship, brown belt, was him and Comprido, Rodrigo Comprido. I think it's Rodrigo Medeiros, I think it is, Comprido. And it was him and Comprido. That was exactly the pass that he did. He got out of there, he said, I told you, he was like, yeah, I gotta do it. I can't do that. What are you gonna do here, come? Brendan, grab it here. Grab it outside, anywhere here. Now, turn your wrist. Yes, now put the elbow down. There you go. That's it. Yes. And if as much more you put a pressure there, the harder it's gonna be. Loose one, capture with the neck.
Okay. And before do I want this grip?
Yeah, you want this grip on the neck.
Okay.
You want this grip on it, but it's gonna be so hard for you to get. He's gonna be fighting this, yeah. If you can get the hand on the grab and the neck, you start with the hand on the sleeve. There we go. Across here. You try to pass it. There you go. And here, push it through, and I look my head. As much more. I'm doing this. Keep the elbow locked. Pull it up, put a pressure on the head. You got a good chill from there. His elbow up as much as you can. Now, when you push the head down, this hand go over and push through here.
I gotta sit up first.
Yeah, you sit up, you create some sit. Push the head down. Now, elbow down, elbow up, and you stretch it. Yeah. There you go. Sorry, Eddie. I'm sorry. Just really try to show the thing. But if you don't bring the elbows and the angles there, it's not gonna work. Because he's gonna be pushing somewhere. He's not gonna be waiting where you get. In a different level, it is not too much fun. If you really comes out of here and go to a professional level of a training, it's not gonna be that much fun because always gonna be somebody who is newer or fresher or really athletic or whatever it is. You're gonna have your time that you're gonna get your tail kicked and you really have to link your woods, you know, and you keep going. You just gotta suck it up. All right, push it, get the elbow there. Now turn the angle, turn the angle. There you go.
I got that.
Now this elbow goes down, this elbow goes up. There's a lot of fighters that I really like as a fighter. I think they're very good characters and you know, they bring good for the sport, even if it's just awareness, but I don't admire them as a person. And this person here, man, I love this guy so much. I really care about him. Really, him and his family. You know, just really, truly an honor to be here. And a truly honor to have him, you know, hosting my fight because I know that's loyalty is unparalleled. And I was telling him, you know, I'm talking about Jiu-jitsu and his role and his pathway to Jiu-jitsu right now. From going from white belt, from years that I've been following him and I give it a chance to support him and I see him step by step improving his body motion, the body language, you know, for BJJ right now, how completely it's different. But it's not a matter of time. He really is a marathon. This thing, especially in a certain age and in a certain, what you achieve is really, what you take this as a philosophy. Because in the end of the story, guys, you sit down there and you're bad, you know, on your diapers, when you're old, you're ready to go, you know, you're going to take memories. You're going to take really the philosophy. Oh man, I wish I had a philosophy in my life. Or really, I follow something in my life. And this here for us is such a good way to be around things that we really like it and improve it. You know, you can, I keep saying this all the time, and you can run a treadmill and you're awesome and running in a treadmill. It's great, man. You're getting healthy and it's awesome. But you're not learning anything unless you have a book right in front of it. You know, yeah. But you come over here, you're ranking, you're learning. It's a process. It takes whatever, 10 years, 15 years to get there. He's going to get there. And that's what we're saying. It's just the step-by-step type of thing that really takes you to a next level and a next level.